Hey guys, welcome to our skill of number recognition. I am using a regular Retro Uno deck here. You are welcome to use a regular deck of cards that has Jack, King, Queen, Jokers, any of that, but I'm going to be using Uno because I like that the numbers are super big in the card, and we will go over that in a second. So as I was saying, the numbers are bigger, the letters are bigger. Here's an example. The number is huge here. Okay, so you can see in the middle of that versus regular cards. But what I do like about regular cards is that you count how many are in each. I do not have a deck of cards at my house. That's why I am using the Uno cards, and I am using the resources I have at home. This week I want to focus on number recognition. And I want to focus on number recognition because I feel like sometimes we get caught up in just counting from 1 to 10, counting from 1 to 50, 1 to 100 or 120, and we forget, okay, we need to be able to recognize those numbers randomly. So we are going to start by doing just some basic number recognition, one number at a time. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. We pick up our card and we ask our student, what is this number? And if they say 2, we're like, yay, good job. And we move on to the next one. We pick up another card. What is this number? 7, good job. And another thing you can add, I just thought about this, is you can ask what color this is. What color is that number 7? And they will say blue. So not only are you getting your numbers, you're also getting your colors as well. Let's see if this is a different one. Oh, what's that number? Number 2. What's that color? Red. So that is one way that you can do number identification with single digit numbers. What's this number? 3. Good job. What's that color? Red. Let's see if we can pull up a different one. Here's a different color and number. This is number 1, and the color is green. This is number 7, and the color is green. So that's one way you can do number recognition with just the cards that have the numbers. So you'd have to pull out all these other cards. Now I do have these other cards here for a reason. And that's because you can make up your own rules with them. So I have mine all laid out. I have my draw 4, my wild, my skip, my reverse, and my draw 2. And here's how I'm going to use them. Keep in mind that you can use them any way that you would like. So let's say, for example, I have the number, and this is number 6, because see, the line is underneath, so we know that's not 9, that is a 6. And you can ask the color, that is blue. And you can choose whichever card you would like to go with our number 6. So for example, if I wanted to choose a draw 2 with number 6, I would use that as what is 6 plus 2. And they could use manipulatives and add 2 to 6. So they could say 6, 7, 8. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Or you can say count 2 more from 6. So they would say 6 and then count 7, 8, 2 more in their head. Another way you can use this, let's flip that over so there's no confusion, is to use a reverse. So what I like about this is you can have your child think, okay, what is the number that comes before the number 6? And it helps them think about that, and they're like, okay, so what comes before 6? And even if they have to count from 1, if they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the number before 6 was 5. So that would help them with that skill. So in some ways, you're still including that counting piece. Okay, here's my next one. I'm going to pull the skip. So there's a lot of ways you can use the skip. You can skip count by 6. You can skip count by 2s to get to 6. So you can say, okay, skip count by 2s to get to 6. 2, 4, 6. You can also use this as whatever you would like as far as spelling the word. So I like to look at that S and go, okay, spelling, we are going to spell this number 6. So let's spell 6 together, and you can have a whiteboard or you can just spell it out loud. S-I-X. And that is how you spell the number 6. And that's the rule I would use for skip. Moving on to the wild. I like to think for this wild, you can do whatever you would like with that. You can tell your child to count 3 after 6, count 4 after 6, or go before 6. Really, you can use this for anything. You can even add another number in. So you can say, okay, if I put that 6 and that 5 together, and you can write the 6 and the 5 together on the board, what is that number? 65. So that's another way that you can do that. All right, let's pull our last one, which is draw 4, and it says what it means. So you are going to be adding 4 to 6, and it also helps them see the number 4 spelled out for them, F-O-U-R, and you can go over that with them as well. So let's add 4 to 6. Ready? 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we add 4 to 6? Yes, we did. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So that's another way that you can do that. And don't forget that all members of the household can play if they would like. It's a really cool game for everybody. Also keep in mind that it's okay if you would like to just follow along with my videos. I'm going to do a few more with the single number recognition, and then we'll move on to the double number recognition just for today. Hey guys, we're jumping right into our number recognition. I'm going to do a few with the single digit, but then I want to quickly move on to mainly double digit today with a little bit of our trick cards. Okay, so I'm going to start with our first one. Feel free to add in the colors as you would like, if you would like to go over the colors as well. What is that number? If you said 6, that is correct. Good job. What is that number? 1. Good job. What is this number? 7. Good job. Now I'm going to show you a way that you can also do this with a field of 2 or a field of 4. So if I set up different cards just by themselves, not moving on to the double digit yet, we still have cards by themselves. So I'm going to do this from a field of 4, right? So you would ask your child, you would say, point to the 4, and they would point to it. Point to the 3, and they would point to it. Point to the 9. Point to the 0. And that's one way that you can get a receptive response. Now, if I were to do it from a field of 2, all you would have to do is take away 2 of your cards, point to the 9, good job, point to the 4, good job. So this is any way that you want to use this resource. Now we are moving on to the number recognition of 2-digit numbers. So I'm going to pull those out. We've got a 7 and a 6. So we're going to put those numbers together over here on our whiteboard. And what is that number? 76. Good job. What is that number? 55. Good job. And remember, this is the tens place, this is the ones place. So there's a 5 in the tens place and a 5 in the ones place. Good job. Got another double. What is that number? 22. Good job. 2 in the tens place, 2 in the ones place. Let's put that one back there. What is that number? 50. Good job. 5 in the tens place, 0 in the ones place. Now we're going to do a few with our trick cards. So we've got the number 35. And let's do a wild card. Let's do 10 more than 35. What is 10 more after 35? If you said 45, that is correct. So let's count that. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So that is 10 after 35. Good job. Okay, so our number is 82. So I have it written on our board over here. Let's go 2 after 82. So 82, 83, 84. So 2 after 82 is 84. Good job. Okay, so we've got our new number, 39. Written on our board. Let's go the number before 39. What comes right before the number 39? So let's go backwards one. 38, right? Because 8 comes before 9. I'm writing it kind of small next to that, but 38, 39. Good job. Ah, that's cool. For this one, you can say that that is 10 after 39, which was the number that we did before. So this one is 49. I'm going to do a spelling one. I know it says skip, but I'm using that as a spelling. So we're going to spell out 49. Let's do it together. F-O-R-T-Y dash N-I-N-E. And that is how you spell 49. And that is 49 in numeral form. Good job. Okay, last one. Lots of doubles today. 77. Let's do a draw 4. We're going to go 4 after 77. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. So we would write 81. Thank you for joining me on our number recognition today and our counting skills and reverse skills and all that good stuff. You guys did awesome.